I'm going to discuss something about health. Quickly, it's a small topic, but I have made it small. Otherwise, it's endless. You can keep on going. But I'll give you some tips which you can practice, some practical tips. And then slowly you yourself can make out what is good, what is bad. That sense will come. You need a sense for that. Everything cannot be taught in health. So the first point is maintaining health is service. You should all remember that it's service. Do you know any verse from Bhagavatam for this?
Sure. From Bhagavatam, second chapter, first canto.
Okay, how was that verse? Tell me. One should always desire to maintain health. Jivasya tattva jigyasa labho jiveta yavata kamasya na indriya priti yavadartha jivan vasatya. So you should always maintain your health, desire to maintain your health, to understand the absolute truth. So maintaining health is a service we have to keep in mind. It's as important as our sadhana. It's important because if you're not healthy, everything is finished. Like many GPCs, many sannyasis, they're not healthy. And they can't do this service, is it? Maharaj is not healthy. And of course, you feel bad now if you're not healthy, you can't serve Krishna. So we should not land ourselves in problems regarding health. So for that, precaution is required, no? If you take precaution is better than cure, we all know. So we have to take care of health. But what do you mean by health? Health has two things, eating and sleeping. Now it might look simple to you, but it's not simple because we generally think, okay, exercises are important. America, yoga, exercises, but that's not important. Absolutely not important. If you eat and sleep properly, you don't require anything else. In fact, yoga, America people are yoga fanatics. Is it? Am I right? But in fact, Ayurveda doesn't mention yoga at all. There's no mention of yoga in Ayurveda. I've written an article also, In India, they celebrated Yoga Day. You know this? Yoga Day? Yoga International Day. It was all over the world.
Oh, yes.
Yoga International Day, which was celebrated by Modi. And on that day, I gave a lecture. And I put it on YouTube against that. And I said, Ayurveda doesn't say about yoga. Ayurveda is a book of manual for health, no? And it doesn't talk about yoga. So, from where this yoga has come into picture? Ayurveda do mention about Vyayam. Vyayam, you understand? Vyayam means exercise, little PT exercises. We used to do in school. PT.
Like calisthenics.
PT,
Physical
PT.
education.
Yeah, physical. So just some physical training exercises, just going like this, up and down.
Jumping jacks.
Yeah, something, a simple exercise. That's all. Yoga is not required. First of all, yoga can be used for treating some kind of diseases, pathological problems. But to maintain normal health, absolutely not required. Ayurveda doesn't say. Ayurveda focuses on eating and sleeping. If you can manage this, you don't become unhealthy. I've been in movement for 20 years. I never became sick. Even once, I never became sick. Or even if you become sick, you recover quickly. If you maintain your health, you recover quickly. So many people are surprised, you don't become sick. What's happening with you? There's some problem with you. So because I know the principles, I don't become sick. So why I'm telling you this? Because I'm not just telling you, I'm practicing this. There have to be some evidence, no? So I am the evidence. I'm not just joking. I'm not just talking you theory. Many people can talk theory. Okay, this is given in books and this. But I'm doing it and I'm healthy. I don't look unhealthy, no? Do I? I don't look unhealthy at all, no? Even though I eat less. You might have noted I eat less. I don't eat much. I don't eat in between. If you're proper, if you focus on this, Ayurveda says you can increase your life 100 years. This is Ayurveda. If your eating and sleeping is proper, 100 years you can increase. Prabhupada did morning walks. Prabhupada said, by morning walks I increased my life 10 years. But of course you can do morning walks, but that's also not really required because Prabhupada was unhealthy, old, so he went for morning walks. You can do additional, but eating, sleeping is most important thing. This is the focus. You can do little PT exercises, no problems. You can do little morning walk, no problems. But yoga, plus minus. If you're ill, you can do yoga. Otherwise, don't go into that. It's waste of time. Some exercises, and moreover, yoga is risky. Many people get up, spinal slip disc by doing yoga. They do more. I've seen many devotees problems in back. Some dhanurasan. But like that, what's that called? Paschimottanasana, and they end up with problems, and then whole life they are suffering. So don't go into that, even though it's lucrative. People might say yes. See, many people might say many things to you after I give you all these things, and people have different ideas. But what I am telling is, I've practiced. I've told people as a doctor. I've advised many devotees, they have become healthy, and it is all from Ayurvedic book. It's not from internet. It's not from internet. If you go on internet, you might find different kind of ideas. Is it? This is something that is about, this is according to that book. No, you can't do that, because Ayurveda is a big book. Just like if somebody says, Prabhupada says this, then Prabhupada says so many things. No, we understand. You have to take a holistic picture, no? Similarly, if somebody says, Ayurveda says this is the verse, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If you don't have holistic picture, Ayurveda is holistic picture. No, Ayurveda is holistic treatment. It is not just one single thing. So, and all these things are also in Dharma Shastras, what I am going to tell. If Dharma Shastras, Dharma Shastras, no?
Like Manu Samhita?
Yeah, like Manu Samhita. Dharma Shastras, which are books teaching you three things: Achar, Vyavhar and Prayashchit. That is how to behave. Achar. Vyavhar means how to conduct your life, eating and sleeping. And Prayashchit. If you don't do this, there is some punishment which you willfully do. Of course, we don't do Prayashchit in devotion. Our punishment is devotion itself, but we do more devotion. That's all. So, but yeah. So, in all those books, there are around 32 Dharma Shastras. Like Manu Samhita is one of the main Prabhupada mentions, and then there is Apastamba Smriti, Gautam Smriti, Kashyap Samhita, Vishwamitra Samhita. So I read all of those. That's not translated into English. It's in Sanskrit, by the way. Because I'm in Varnashram project, so I had to read that. In India, with Bhakti Vikasa Swami, so I had to read. I read all those. Like I'm doing research for that. So all what they also says about eating and sleeping. So Dharma Shastras, Ayurveda, from all of those, what is the most important thing I'm telling you? Which you have to do. Other things, plus minus, you can do, you cannot do. There are so many things. But if you don't do this, you end up becoming unhealthy 100%. You can't avoid it. Is it? So then I'll start telling you. This is important. So don't get confused if many people say many things. Don't get confused. Yeah.
I was just curious, what's your field of medicine that you personally...
I practiced both allopathy and Ayurveda. My modern medicine, and after that I did Ayurveda. But now I don't practice allopathy. I've lost faith in allopathy, modern medicine. It's rubbish. And I don't do that. Neither I advise anybody. Neither I take. If I become ill, I never take allopathy. I threw it in dustbin, all of those medicines.
Allopathy means all modern medicine?
Yeah, all modern medicines. Only Ayurveda. And it's magic. It's magic. Just like this devotee here. Who is that? No, Danvir Maharaj, assistant.
Oh, Valmiki.
Yeah, he was having back pain, no? Severe back pain. I told him just one thing, and next day he's okay. You ask him, 90% okay. 15 years problem, 90% finished. He was amazed. Prabhu, you did a miracle. I told this Ayurveda. This magic of Ayurveda. So I practice Ayurveda. That's the point. So, okay, fine. So now the first rule of Ayurveda is all diseases stem from stomach. That's the rule. If your stomach is healthy, you're healthy. If that's not, there's a problem there, you end up in problem. So that's how you can know whether you're becoming diseased or not. Then you start having stomach problems. Sometimes constipation. Sometimes you understand you don't pass fully. It happens, no? This means you're going to get diseased. So you have to quickly fix that problem. Just focus on your digestion. That's all. If your digestion is out, they're going to have disease. In fact, AIDS, it is also due to digestion problems. You know this? Yeah. People think HIV virus, it's all nonsense, crap. There's no HIV virus. There is HIV virus, but you know what? See, there's a problem. If a person gets AIDS and you get blood and he's HIV positive, okay? But you don't know whether and then you say immunity is down. HIV virus causes immunity down. Well, actually, it can be opposite. Immunity goes down first and then HIV virus infects. You understand? So you're thinking cause of less immunity is HIV, but we are saying cause of less immunity is HIV. You reverse the cause and effect. And you can do, because who is checking, everybody? After you become diseased, then you check there's HIV virus. Is it? And by that time your immunity is down. So you can't tell whether immunity went down first or HIV was infected. And if you see Ayurveda, there's no HIV. There's no AIDS. There's no disease as AIDS. So what do? There's a disease called as immunity goes down. That's all. So Ayurveda doesn't go by germ theory. There's no germ theory. There's no bacteria. There's no virus. All these come after the disease happens. It just does us upside down. And there are few patients who became cured just by fixing their digestion. That's all. I've seen. There are people. They are like, doctor told you're HIV positive, you're going to die within a month.
What's happening, but I have to go to
That's service. So he just threw all medicines in dustbin. He's alive 13 years. Nothing. So this is the power of this statement. All diseases come from stomach. This is the statement of Ayurveda. If you can get this right, you are right. If this is wrong, you're off. Any disease, even AIDS, that's why I gave example of AIDS. Any disease, any pain in your body, anything, there's some digestion problem. Except surgical problems. That is like separate. That has to be fixed surgically, but other problems. Okay. Huh?
Skeletal.
Yeah.
Osteo.
Yeah. All those are surgical problems. Osteo. Oh, you're talking about osteoporosis?
Or just osteoarthritis, bone spurs.
That's all can be solved by stomach. Except surgical problems, accidents, something broken. Everything can be solved by this statement. Ayurveda rests on this statement. You might have heard Pitta, Kapha, Vayu. You might have heard that. That is the philosophy behind this statement. Philosophy, this is practical. You understand? So all this is something practical. Okay. Food is the best medicine. Always remember. Now why I'm quoting this is because Prabhupada, there's a letter 15 September 1967. And Prabhupada writes there. Prabhupada was a good doctor, no? He was a doctor before. And as well as a businessman. He was a chemist, he was not a doctor. But he knew medicine. So he said in this letter to devotee, I think this is a letter to Brahmanand Prabhupada. He says, he says, whatever illness you have, just do 3 things. One is take papaya. Papaya? You know papaya? Raw or boiled. Better is boiled. Ripe papaya. If it's a fruit, or boil and eat it. So the point is, what papaya does is, it cleans your stomach, no? Whatever problem is in your stomach, it cleans your stomach. It helps your stomach to recover. That's enzymes. It's easy to digest. So it helps you to recover your stomach. So I'm giving example of food is the best medicine. So there's a food, papaya. So anytime you become ill, that's a good thing. Take khichdi papaya, that's all, finish, stop everything. In fact, whenever you get diseased, the rule is don't eat. Fasting. That is in Bhagavatam, by the way. Narad Muni says, for people who take Vanprastha, you have Vanprastha, you are in forest, you don't have anything, what do you do? So disease, fast. Why? Because fast from food. Why? Because Ayurveda says when you fast, your heat increases, body, fire, it'll increase. So it'll digest your disease if you don't have food. It'll eat all your disease. That's the idea. So you become okay. So fasting means, fasting doesn't really mean eat nothing. That's not fasting. Because then you become weak and then disease overtakes you. Fasting means light food and less food. That's fasting. And once a day. So that if you want, without medicines you can do.
Once a day?
Yeah. If you take once a day, that's fasting. In scriptures. In Mahabharata, everywhere. And that too light and papaya-like stuff. Khichdi, maybe. Little khichdi, little. If you really, and you become okay. No problems. If you don't take khichdi, that's best. Stop that's the idea. You understand? Grains. When you wake on disease, stop grains. Stop grains. That's a rule. Stop grains. Khichdi, stop. If you can. Take papaya, fruits, juice. That's good. Then you can recover very quickly. You may feel a little weak, but that's okay. That's fine. But very quickly you recover. I do that and next day I'm okay. Finish. So you understand, food is the best medicine. You can take food or avoid food. Both cases they act like medicine. So I gave you one example of taking food, papaya all stuff. And I gave you one example of avoiding food, fasting. You understand? That's why food is the best. Food is a medicine which acts without taking it. That's the beauty of Ayurveda. There's no medicine which acts without taking. The food helps. Okay. And Prabhupada says in that letter, 1967, that letter, Prabhupada said, rest and chant. If you anytime become diseased, rest and chant. Now this helps. Why? Because resting, because disease begins with mind, we all know. It's not just body, it begins here. So mind has to become rest. Rest doesn't mean you sleep all day. It doesn't mean that. It's wrong. If you sleep, your disease increases. It's ulta. If you sleep more, you become more diseased. I'll come to that sleep section. So rest means give rest to your mind. When you're diseased, don't do heavy things which require taxing of mind. You understand? No, just give some rest. Your mind should be okay. No stress, no anxiety. Like I'm diseased and still you're doing something, with taxing mind or tension. No. Just hang on for 3 days. Be cool. Chant. Roam here and there. Have darshan. Okay, good. Then you will recover quickly. If possible. If services are required, that's okay in emergency situations. But if possible, that's a good idea. Okay, and chanting. Chanting is, of course, chanting gives peace to your mind. That's the same thing. It calms your mind. So, okay. So now this is about treatment. Can we do something so that we don't get disease? That's what is the power of Ayurveda, precaution. Power of Ayurveda is not in treatment, it's in precaution. I gave a lecture in one Ayurvedic college. Yeah, in India I give lectures in Ayurvedic college. I go and so I told them, see, you fools. I tell them, you are fools, straightforward. Because I'm an allopathic doctor, and Ayurvedic doctors, they have a lot of inferiority complex. That we couldn't make it in physician. We are not physicians,
Ayurvedic doctors?
Yeah, they have inferiority complex, because they want an MBBS, but they can't pass. So mostly failures go in Ayurveda. So it's like that trend. So I tell them, you're fools. You can't pass MBBS and you can't even learn your Ayurveda. That's complete nonsense. And most of the Ayurvedic practices are treatment, medicines. But that's not the power of Ayurveda. Ayurveda is precaution and food. But they are doing total opposite, curing and medicines. That's all bogus. And so if you go to Ayurveda doctor in America, they'll give you this medicine. You see? Herbal therapy, this. No, forget it, just put it in trash. Food. Food can do everything. That's a miracle. Food is a miracle. If you know how to use it. It is said in one scripture that every stone is a jewel. Every herb is a medicine. Every plant is a medicine. But we need a person who can use them properly. That is rare. So what precaution we take? Okay. Precaution, if you take precaution, either you don't become diseased or you recover quickly. It's not that you don't become diseased at all. Sometimes you become, but you recover very quickly. Very quickly. Quickly means miraculously quickly. That's what I'm telling you, miraculously quickly. So that's about precaution. Okay, now what's a precaution? Okay, now first is direction of eating. Eat in proper direction. That's which devotees do not know. Animal kingdom, it's not natural. Like cows, whenever they graze on the grass, they always graze facing north. All over the world, this is a phenomenon. Always north. Why? Nobody knows. So it's by Krishna's mercy, they have a magnetic compass here, and they can sense, which is north somehow, and they do that. So animals have a compass here, inbuilt by Krishna's grace, and they use it. Only humans are lacking that compass, so we need a cell phone for that compass. We need devices. But direction is very important eating. If you sit in wrong direction, you end up having disease. So 2 directions are there, either north or east. That's all.
This is facing?
Facing north or facing east. Don't face south and west. You'll become diseased. Now what's the science behind it? Well, there are magnetic fields and so many things you can talk about, but this is Shastra. We don't want science now. There's Shastra, but there is something to do with magnetic fields of the earth, your face, and I mean to say that we have also magnetism in our body, no? Mm-hmm. Is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, every cell has magnetic field, no? Electrons revolving. Whenever electricity goes around, you have magnetic field. That's how motor works, no? Mm-hmm. So every cell electrons are going. Every cell has a magnetic field. There's millions of cells. We are made of cells. We all have magnetic field. It interacts with the outside world, and it affects your digestion and everything. So you get the point? So there's a science behind it. So, but there are exceptions to this rule. If you are in a function, there's so many people, then you can't be stubborn, I have to face east. You can't do that. Everybody's sitting in a row and you are sitting in opposite. What happened? I'm facing east. So that time you can always change the rule. There are always exceptions. If you're on a plane, what do? Plane is going towards west. No. You can't change. So we can't be so fanatic, but as much as possible, you can follow this. As much as possible. It's good to follow this, east or north. And wash your mouth and feet after eating. You do that? Earlier. Wash? Not feet, no. Nobody washes feet. Mouth you do? How many times? Is there a counting?
10 is good.
Huh?
Is it 10?
Yeah, some scripture says 10 times. You have 10 times?
I did 3. I'm not.
Yeah, 3 is also okay. Well, you know how to do that? How do you do that? You just do it quickly, like this.
Yeah.
Like this. No, actually you should go here.
Gargle.
Yeah, like that. Not just and throw it. Otherwise it doesn't help. Because food is all here also, no? So you should gargle 3 times. 3 times is okay. If you can do 10 times, that's excellent. Some people say 13 times. But 3 is okay. 3 is fine. So you have to do like that. And wash your feet. Feet is the most... If you don't wash your feet, ghost will enter your body. Subtle entities. They are going to take... If you go to South India, and if you don't wash, many ISKCON devotees, they don't know. No? So they take prasad and they get without washing feet. And all the Brahmanas and all Vaishnavas are saying, what kind of people they are? They don't know even... They have to wash feet after food. It's a simple rule. It's very important to wash feet after prasad. So you can wash. If there's no facility of washing, suppose it's a carpet. Sometimes, you can sprinkle some water. At least you can, you don't need to wash, but you can sprinkle. If there's washing, you can wash. Ideally, you have to wash above the ankle. Till above the ankle. That's how you have to wash.
Thank God for Sri Rag.
Huh?
Sri Rag, the man who built this place, put a foot wash in every shower.
There is?
Yeah, it's like a bath.
Oh, okay. So you can do that. Or otherwise sprinkle. I generally, if there's no possibility, I sprinkle some water. Sprinkle. Because water is magic. Water, we don't understand, but water is magic. Even drop of water can release ghostly. That's why we do achman. Just if your head is contaminated, you do achman. Just some drops, How does it matter? But that water will actually, ghost and living entities, they fear water. Water is pure. It's a symbol of purity, apaha. It's like according to Shastra, it's like that. So all the Brahmana, they used to have achman cup, you know this? All saints. And whenever they touch like feet or they just do achman and okay. To make pure. Hand should be pure. And Prabhupada says in one of his letters, I was reading yesterday before, Prabhupada says, whenever you touch anything, before that make your hands pure because everything belongs to Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. That's Krishna consciousness. You can't just touch like this. Oh, no. That's Krishna conscious, no? Of course, we are not fanatic. But if you're conscious of these things, then you become more conscious. And the more conscious you are, that is Brahmacharya life. I told cleanliness. Cleanliness is equal to Brahmacharya. Cleanliness also includes these things. So, at least, okay, fine. Wash your feet. At least that much after eating. That we should do. Before eating, wash your hands. Everybody does that, no? But how do you do that? That's the point. What do?
You just rinse them.
Just like this?
Just put them under water.
No. You should wash till here. Like this, it should be till here. Hey, hurry. It's important. Come, we are discussing something. Eating. About eating we are discussing.
Huh?
Eating, health.
Eating,
Yeah.
on Ayurveda.
Yeah. You should come this side so we can't see. If you can't see, then nothing is going to happen. Okay, so yeah, generally people wash hands like this, that's all. No, you should wash till here. Oh, Islam.
Yeah, they do.
They do like here. They do it till here. And it's important, till here if you wash properly, then you eat, you will feel fresh. You see. So if you wash your hands before eating and wash your also your mouth, you should wash your mouth also before eating. It's important, not just after eating, before eating also. So it will make your mind and hands fresh, and then you can take things. So, if it's possible to wash till here. In winters, probably you will not be able to do it. You have big sweaters, jacket, no? That time you can do, and don't wash with soap and what is that nowadays? Instant, what's that? Hand sanitizer. Don't use that. Never use that. That's nonsense. Just throw it in dustbin. And just throw it, It's crazy, huh?
Why not soap?
Why not? Because if you do that, all your bacteria are lost. Normal skin bacteria. And then that's very harmful. Then you eat with your hand. We all eat by hand, no? And then we don't get skin bacteria and our intestinal flora that gets depleted slowly. That's a problem with spoon also. People have digestion problems. Everything is stomach, no? You don't get flora. You don't build flora. And then you end up disease. So just forget it, Just with water. Water is purifying. No problems. If you feel your hand is so much dirty, extremely dirty, if you feel like that, use mud. If there is mud. Option. But water is enough. No need of anything.
Are there any times that it's necessary to have soap? Like just in general?
Well, you see, for me personally, for the last 20 years I have not used soap.
Ever?
No, never. I don't use soap. except after passing stool. You have 2 hands because you don't get mud everywhere. Otherwise, I don't use soap. I never use soap. No problems. Soap is a problem. It depletes skin bacteria, and you become more prone to diseases. And many people have skin allergies in America. That's because of soaps. And the allergy, they put more soap, clean. Come on, yeah. People are crazy. They're doing exactly what has not to be done. That's ignorance, no? You do what is not to be done. That's all ignorant people. So you can use. I'm not propagating this fact that you don't bathe with soap. That's your wish. I don't use. It's good for health. And you save a lot of hassle, No soaps. Okay. Bhaktisiddhanta, he used to take bath without soap. Many saints don't use soap in India. Just go in river, take bath, wipe, that's all. All these yogis, saints, what they do? Haridwar, Rishikesh, they don't apply soap. They don't have soap. Is it? All of them, they take 3, they go in Ganges, take bath. They just wipe, okay, done, that's all finished. And they're healthy and no problems.
In America, we're often concerned about
perspiration,
but my guess is if your digestion is working, you won't smell.
Yeah, that's one question of smelling. Of course, we all take sattvic diet, first of all. No, we are not taking meat, onion, so there's no... And also, if you stop using soap, slowly your body will not smell. You're using soap, no? So body has become accustomed to that. So it produces, oils. Oil, you understand oil? You apply soap, you get all your oil out of your skin, produces oils. And if you have oil, then you need perspiration. To balance that, and then it becomes, it's nonsense. You don't apply soap, you perspire less. Also. That's Ayurveda. So, you can see for yourself. But at least before eating, don't wash with soap. Just don't do that. Is it? Bathing, you can decide. That's not pakka. You decide for yourself. You can use, you cannot use. No problem. Okay. And always sit down while eating, not on chair. Preferably. If you're in a program, that's okay. But what I do is generally, I am anywhere, I just sit like this, even on chair. I don't sit like legs hanging. Even if I read, I sit with the cross legs. In planes, I sit cross legs. I don't sit legs hanging, because legs hanging is very bad for health. It produces indigestion. Legs hanging like this. Produces, of course, if you have back problem, that's another thing. But it produces indigestion. It produces inactiveness. This posture is active. Activity of brain, it depends on this knees. There is a activating reticular system. You know this? Like suppose, I'll give you anyway. Forget that. If you're sitting like this, and suppose sometimes we sit like that, no, like legs straight, like this, and we are reading. You get sleep. As soon as you do your legs straight, you will get sleep. It's inbuilt with us. Because we are humans, it's there in our mind. When you do your legs straight, body thinks you want to sleep. It's natural. So, and if you sit like this, body knows that you want to be awake. Because there's a reticular system here, nerves. It sends signals. That's science. So I always sit like this, always reading. We're on chair, on seats. People say, what's happening? On seat you're sitting like this. Well, who cares? I want to sit like that. So, but of course, if you want to go and meet some HOD in some institution, you don't say. So, keep in mind exceptions. Okay, we can't be just mad, but as much as possible, sit like this. That's a very good idea. Even in chanting, people sit on chair, legs hanging. You'll fall asleep or you will have diseases. Sit down. Make a habit of sitting down. It'll help you in long run. In old age, you'll not get arthritis. You'll get arthritis. You're not using knees, no? So it gets jammed, that's all finished. So it's a good habit to sit down. Okay, and as much as possible, sit cross-legged. At least while eating, sit cross-legged. Always while eating. Because if while eating you don't sit like this, your intestines are not straight. Rectum. In this position, rectum is straight. You understand rectum? Lower portion of intestine. And large intestines, they are not straight. And stomach is also not straight if you are sitting in any other posture. And it hampers digestion. But if you sit like this, first of all like this, if you're sitting on table, you know what? See, plate is here. You're eating. If you're sitting like this, you have to bend down now. So you're not prone to overeating also. So the advantage of sitting like this. And after eating, walk for some time. Don't just sit. Don't lie down. Have a walk. It is said you should walk 72 steps. Krishna walks. Krishna takes lunch. And then his bedroom is exactly 72 steps. It's designed like that. So he walks. And then, okay, done. So we can walk for some time. Don't just... Because if you sleep after eating, immediately you become fat. And Krishna doesn't like fat brahmacharis, no? Brahmachari is not supposed to be fat. Neither is supposed to be like fit. It's like you all are okay. So if you sleep, you become fat. And many pujaris become fat, no? In ISKCON. Because they eat, sleep. So don't sleep immediately after eating. But you will feel like sleeping, no? Immediately after eating, there's a blackout. So we have to resist for some time. For some time at least, walk for some time. Walk for at least 15-20 minutes. Then you take rest. And that helps. Because if you immediately take rest, you will be prone to sleep to 2 hours. Flat. But if you walk, your mind becomes a little fresh. You digest it. And then you sleep less. You don't waste time in day. And I'll come to that point. And never take water after eating. Never. Water after eating is poison. You know this, no? Mm-hmm. It is Chanakya Pandit's advice. You can take in middle, if you want, or beginning, but not after. Although you might feel thirsty after that. I don't know American custom, but Indian everybody takes water after meal. Here also? Mm-hmm. Yeah. People take, no? Oh, here. So maybe here also. So that's very bad. Because you eat, your fire is ignited and you put water. All this nonsense, all digestion finished. And food becomes waste. Then you have to eat again for energy. You understand? So you have to eat 3-4 times. Otherwise in one time you can digest everything and you get energy. So don't take water. And what's that? Eat with your hands. Don't eat with spoon. I just told you. It'll help. Flora. And also, eating with hands is helpful. Why? Because if you eat with spoon, there's a problem. When you take spoon, wooden mouth, then body knows there's food. It comes in contact with your body. First time food comes in contact with your body, with spoon eating, is your mouth. It's not hands. And that's a problem. Because as soon as it comes in contact, it has to prepare for the food to digest. But while the time it's preparing, your food is down. And your saliva and enzymes are preparing themselves in the mouth. And without enzymes of mouth, without these salivary enzymes, no matter how much you try to digest, food will not get digested. You put any amount of acid, whatever. You need this thing. So, but if you touch with hand, your food immediately knows you are in contact with hand. With hand, it's hard, soft, liquid, hot, cold, everything, all information goes. And it prepares. So as soon as you put in mouth, we have prepared, enzymes. And then that helps digestion. I just told, stomach is a root of all disease. So digestion is proper by hand.
Is that what when people eat in India?
Yeah. You see in India people eat, they keep on mixing food. You see that? It's not a like the advanced people. It's not like that. It feels what they're doing here. But there's a science in that. You mix, so you let body know that this thing is coming. And then digestion is good digestion. Now, there's a reason for all Vedic culture. There has to be something, no? Okay, and don't eat at night. Night means, you know what's night?
Sunset.
Yeah, after sunset, that's night. No, night is not according to modern watches. After sunset, it's night. Finished. Try avoiding eating after night, for example. But there are exceptions, I mean to say. Like we went to program Fort Collins. Now we didn't eat entire day. That time you can take a night. If you're very hungry, then you can take a night, and you're very hungry means there's a lot of fire. Then that can digest. But usually you should avoid taking at night. That's a good thing, because in night fire is less. Fire is very less. If you don't take whole day, that your body is producing fire. If you daily practice that, your body is trying to produce fire. It's not with nature, in harmony with nature. So you're going anti-nature, and then you end up in problems. 1-2 days your body can cope up. So never take at night. At night, if you are feeling hungry, sometimes you feel hungry. We are not like machines. So sometimes if you're hungry, you can take something light. Prabhupada said, if you're hungry at night, you can take something. Murmura, you know murmura? Mamra? Puffed rice. You take some puffed rice, that's okay. Sometimes if you're hungry, maybe some fruits is not a good thing. Fruits I take generally, but it's not a good thing. Fruits in night, it's not a good. Hot milk, Prabhupada said hot milk. But don't take much hot milk, because you'll sleep. You sleep like mad dog, Hot milk. Hot milk is very risky in night, especially for Brahmacharya, I have seen. So take less. And also don't take just before sleeping. There should be some gap, 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Because if you take just before sleeping, there are two problems. You sleep more. And the next problem is you can have nightfall. That's a Brahmacharya. What do? You lose semen. So, and that makes you weak. That's risky. I've seen so many brahmacharis. They're prone to this problem. Although Prabhupada says you should take hot milk at night. Prabhupada says no. But you should know how to take and when to take. That's important. And don't, like in ISKCON, you know what happens. I don't know here, but I've lived in temples. Hot milk comes and ting, 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 there's a bell. And people go and there's a whole flask. They fill the whole flask, it's like big. And then they sit and eat and full and then sleep. Come on, you can't remain brahmachari like that. It's nonsense. If you want to take milk, take half a glass. Not cup, glass. You see glass? I don't know. Glass. Take
1 cup of milk.
Yeah, maybe one. That cup you have? That cup is okay.
8 ounces. 8 ounces.
Something like this, yeah. So that much. And 1.5, 2 hours before sleep. Don't sleep immediately. Food, no. Fruits, no. Don't take.
When should you take fruit?
Fruit is morning. Fruit is morning time fruit. So, and until unless you're practiced, that's another thing. That I'll come to afterwards. Practice. Now, if you're more hungry, take puffed rice or something light. Okay, no curd at night. No curd at night. If you want to write...
Yogurt, right?
What is
paneer,
curd?
Because when
Paneer is okay. You think paneer? Oh, dahi. In India you say, yogurt. No yogurt. If you want to write 3 times this statement, write 3 times. If you want to write 10 times, write 10 times. It is absolutely no. If you take 100%, you'll get diseased. There's no chance you'll be safe from disease. Because according to Dharma Shastras, taking curd at night is equal to taking cow's meat. Yeah, it's equal to eating beef. According to our Shastra, according to Hari Bhakti Vilas, it's equal to eating beef. It's so unhealthy. All Ayurvedic text says no, don't take. All Dharma Shastras, no curd at night. Definitely going to. Oh, sorry. Yoga. Dahi. Let me use dahi. Dahi you understand, no? Okay, dahi. Yeah. What is this? Okay, paneer. By the way, paneer also, you should take less. It's not good for brahmacharya. Although ISKCON feast means paneer, no? Paneer, but it's not good for brahmacharya. It's a lot of high proteins, no? For brahmacharya, high protein diet is not good. It's not, yeah.
Why is it said it's equal to taking cow's meat? Why is that?
Because according to scripture, it's sin to take in night. Because of some rishis, some curse. There's always some incidents, no? Somebody cursed and this. It's not just health. There are curses involved. It's a sin. Now what do you do? Why it is a sin, Why they curse like that? God knows, why it's like that. And it's very unhealthy. Dahi. No olive oil. You use olive oil in America, no? In India it's coming. You use?
In America, not so much here.
No. This is America.
America use all.
But here you don't use in temple.
Yeah, not at this temple. Like we don't cook with it.
Oh, good. Olive oil you should throw in drain. That's all. That's the place for olive oil. According to,
Even raw.
everything, olive oil is nonsense. All Ayurvedic doctors will tell you, if you tell olive oil, they say, come on, throw it in drain, It's not good. In Western world, they like, raw on salads and food. It's not good. Just 4 oils are for human consumption. Just 4. First is coconut oil. First is ghee anyway. Ghee is the best anyway. Among oils, you have coconut oil. Then groundnut oil.
What is it?
Groundnut oil.
Groundnut.
Yeah.
What is it?
Not almonds.
Come on.
Oh, almond? Like that? Cashew?
No, only groundnut.
Groundnut? What is groundnut?
Moongfali.
Look this up. Groundnut.
Oh, you break it and then take
Walnut?
inside it and
Like walnut? Like a pistachio?
no, it's like long. You break and then inside there are
Peanuts?
peanuts. You call as peanut. We call as groundnuts. Yeah.
Peanut oil is good.
Huh?
Peanut
Yeah.
oil is good.
You can for consumption and the first best is til oil. Til oil, I don't. Sesame oil is the best. But these 4 oils is for human consumption and ghee. Otherwise, all are trash. Your
You
castor oil,
said 3. You said sesame, coconut, peanut.
mustard.
Oh, must be.
Mustard, although Prabhupada said that mustard oil is not for consumption, Prabhupada said that ideally. But in herbal list it is there. Traditionally people take mustard oil. We also used to take India. Mustard oil is very common. So,
Best is sesame. Or best is coconut.
yeah, the sequence is sesame, coconut, groundnut and mustard. That's the sequence. But all your castor oil or whatever, what you get in,
Avocado oil, grapeseed.
it's a nonsense, actually complete nonsense. You're going to get ill. Avoid it. Just throw it off. I don't know, this science is nonsense, Whatever they want to sell, they do there's some scientific research, fool people, this is good, and people start buying. Is it like that? Okay, no salt with milk, I was telling you. No milk items, salt. Never add. Even with dahi, don't add salt.
Raita. No salt in there, raita.
It's good to have no salt with curd also. It's better, always. Curd should always be taken with sugar or with sour, amla,
Yeah, amla.
or with amla or with dal. If you take curd anywhere else than this, you're going to become sick.
We almost always have it in some salty dish.
Huh?
It's always here. It's almost cooked always with some salty.
Yeah,
dish.
it's very bad.
Yogurt rice is bad.
Yogurt rice is good.
But they put salt.
Yogurt rice?
Yeah,
No, but yogurt rice, you know what they do? Actually, there's a trick to make yogurt rice. When you make yogurt rice, when you put curd, but in curd, you have to put that chance. So you have to heat the knife or that karchi.
What, the pan?
No, karchi. Oh, what do you say? Spoon. You put chance in some
In the pan.
in the pan. Okay, pan. But you don't do it in pan. Take a spoon, large spoon. Put chance in that, like big spoon. Put chance and put it in curd, so that hot iron should go in curd. If hot iron goes, and then you put chance, then rice, then you can put salt. Then it's not harmful.
Like you're talking about, like when you say iron, cast iron.
And
Like the black iron.
no, hot spoon.
Any metal.
Any metal, what we generally use. So there's a system to make curd rice. It's not just, then you'll become unhealthy.
Does that work for subjis too? Like I made this sour cream subji. Can I put the hot?
See, the point is, it's all creams. I don't know. At least dahi I know. But mostly all. See, in sabji you should never put milk items. First of all, never. It's a speculation. That's all. It's a speculation for taste. It'll harm you. In India, traditional Brahmins, they'll not touch. If you put cream, they'll not touch. No Dharma Shastra advises. For curd rice, I'm telling this technique. Only for curd rice. That's a system of making curd rice.
We
That's
also
all.
make that, with that one dish, mustard seed, ginger,
What's that?
yogurt, and it's like a curry, yogurt curry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Curry. Yeah. Two things. Yeah, curry and this curd rice. Just two things. You can do this. Otherwise, don't do. It's bad.
So the whole point is to boil the curd?
No.
The yogurt, like have it hot.
No,
that doesn't matter.
it
It's
doesn't
just
matter.
putting the
Putting in that.
Ghee. We cook in ghee.
What
So
you
almost
cook?
all of our subjis have ghee and then we put salt.
Ghee is okay. Ghee is special. Yeah, ghee is not really a milk item like that. Ghee is, but don't do that. America, there's a lot of
But
speculations.
if you put like chapati, you put flour, you put salt, and then you put butter.
What's butter?
Butter.
Before ghee, there is.
Okay, that butter.
You make chapati dough, right? With salt inside it. And then you put butter. Unhealthy now because butter is in contact with the salt.
Butter should not be used for
Chapati.
ghee is to be used. Butter is not good. Generally, butter people come salted butter. No, yeah, that's a speculation. No, butter is always with sugar. All milk items with sugar, except ghee, and except curd and curd rice and curry. That's a rule.
And paneer too.
So this paneer with.
Paneer is a different thing.
Oh.
Paneer is a different thing. Paneer you can do sabji, vabji, whatever. Paneer is a different thing. You just it's a different kind. You just split milk, no. It's a different paneer you can do. Nothing else.
And the buttermilk from the paneer.
Yeah, of course, buttermilk is salty. Yeah. Buttermilk is salty. Yeah, all these things you can note. Yeah, buttermilk, paneer. Yeah. These exceptions are there. So and even with buttermilk you have to put iron.
Which one?
Buttermilk. You see, any milk item, if you want to put salt, this is a rule. You put iron into that. I mean, you spoon and anything. So in buttermilk also we put chance. You know this? The jeera, chance. And then you take a spoon, put ghee, put chance, and put entire spoon inside that. So then it will not harm you.
I've seen there's that special type of spoon that's like a cup.
Yeah, cup in front of that.
It's like hot and it's made of like cast iron or good steel, and then they cook that. It's like a little
And put it in that.
and then they
Full.
put the whole thing inside.
Yeah, and then it will not harm. Otherwise it will
We have
harm.
one of those here.
No, we don't have
No, but what you
But
can do
they
is
exist.
no. Instead of that, what you can do is you have big spoons. No, serving spoon. Serving spoon you have. No, just put ghee and put full serving spoon. That finish.
Like you're
That's
talking
how we
about
do.
the one that, like, for the dal.
For dal, it's stainless. You can use that. No special. Put entire thing. So any milk item, if you want to put salt, put with iron and chance. Chance.
You put the salt inside the chance.
No, after. Just
No, that after you can do, but
After you put the iron, then you can do the salt. beside
yeah,
it.
salt. After you put chance and iron, then that's otherwise it will harm you. Otherwise you are prone to it will make your nerves weak. Nerves, and then you can get leprosy, skin problems. Your mind will become weak slowly. Intelligence will go down. It's like this. How to do? Okay, no carrots. Oh, sorry. Take less carrots. No carrots, I don't say. Less carrots, less brinjal, less sweet potato.
What's
Brinjal?
Yes.
No, see, this is wrong. Less heavy pulses. Heavy pulses, you know what's heavy pulses?
Is that like nightshades, like eggplant?
Turnips?
No, pulses like chola.
Oh,
Big chana, yeah, chana. Yeah. Oh, so that's heavy pulses. It's difficult to digest. Moong dal is good. See, it's common sense. Whatever you take long time to cook, that will be long time to cook in your stomach. That's how you do. So chana you take long time, CT and the soda and so that chana and lobia, lobia, small beans like with a black spot, small with a those are heavy stuff. I'm saying less, not no. Sometimes you can take, but less. Yes.
Brinjal, what is?
Yeah, we should take less brinjal because brinjal makes your semen
What is
liquid.
Is that eggplant?
Eggplant, yeah. It'll make your semen liquid. Sorry, thin. You're prone to lose. Nightfall and with urine, may might lose.
is that the same with sweet potato? Or
Yeah, sweet potato also, same.
Same effect.
Yeah, because it heats. A lot of heat from Brahmacharya is not good. Heat is to do with love and lust. No, that's heat, no. So this is bad. Heat is bad for us. Okay, no cold drinks. I don't know. People take cold drinks or not. In America, people take.
Cold, like fruit drinks with sugar?
Cold drinks.
The temperature.
No. I'm saying cold drinks.
Like you open the bottle. Like a soda.
Temperature-wise.
No.
Oh, like a beverage.
Oh, yeah, beverage, yeah.
Soda.
Yeah, soda, and maybe made like limca, lemon. What's that? I don't know the names. Yeah. Coca-Cola,
Sprite.
limca, like that. In India, we call as cold drinks.
Fountain drinks.
Here, what do you call beverage?
Fountain drink.
Fountain drinks.
Like
Okay.
coconut water in a can.
Coconut water in a
In a
can.
can,
Yeah, I saw that here. Coconut water, but that tastes like hell. Like what's that? But it's coconut water. What's that? I drank. What is this? Doesn't look like coconut water. In India, we always take fresh, and it's like funny. You end up taking, no? It's funny. What's that taste?
Wrong with it.
So, come on, it's maybe all chemicals. Don't. That's next. Don't take less canned foods. Everything packed. Take less. Because packing requires preservatives. You can't have any packing without preservatives. They're fooling if they tell you we packed nitrogen-based packing without preservatives and all this. This is nonsense. There's no packing without preservatives. No packing. You need to add preservatives. You need to add some kind of things which will help. Although it may be less. Okay, anyway, let's go on. Less canned food. I don't know how much you take, but avoid it. I don't take. I never take canned food. Never. Because canned food, there's a problem. First of all, it's unhealthy, preservatives. Another thing is, it is in mode of ignorance. You put in mode of ignorance, no? More than 3 hours? Said in. So it's about 3 months it is in this nonsense bottle. It's all mode of ignorance. Your mind gets spoiled. So don't take canned foods. Canned stuffs. Let me say stuffs. Anything, liquid food, anything. Avoid it. Frozen peas. You use frozen peas. Frozen peas in America, you have to use because you don't get fresh peas, no?
Not so much.
Not so much. I have not seen much. So probably that's an exception because if you want to make something out of pea, but other things you can avoid.
So even frozen vegetables,
I don't take frozen vegetables. I don't know if you use. It's good to buy fresh. You can see according to your, I don't know, availability or budget. I have no idea. You can manage that, but at least you can avoid canned foods, no? Other things are practical. You can see. It's not good to take frozen things. You can see. Take always cooked food. Don't take raw foods. That's a fallacy in America. Raw is better, no? People say. Ayurveda says you should never take raw. Always cook eggs, and never cook fruits. There's a tendency in America. I've been like, what is this apple pie? What's that? I don't know what they cook it with apple and make something. What's that called?
Apple crumble.
Apple. And they cook, and then there is a cooked apple. What's this? If you cook fruits, it'll become poison. Don't take cooked fruits. It's not good. It's speculation. Avoid it. See, the point is, if you go somewhere and they give you something cooked, don't tell them you should not take cooked food. No, this is for you. If you keep on saying all these things, people get fried. That's the important thing, Just politely tell, I don't take in night. Make some excuse. But don't tell the reason. Other people think they've gone mad, what's happening with them. That's very important. Please keep in mind, all these rules are for you and not for preaching. Somebody asks, then that's okay. If you don't ask, okay, well, that's okay, fine. No problems. Otherwise, people go into this and they leave Krishna consciousness. You understand? New people, no. They don't understand anything. And they say, what's happening to him? They're becoming fanatics. So,
Food Nazis, we call it.
So don't take raw foods. It's a fallacy. It's a big fallacy. People might say, there's a big propaganda, raw foods. Big propaganda. According to Ayurveda, that's wrong. Because if you take raw foods, what cooking does is, cooking will help de-nurture the proteins and in the food. So they'll come out in your whatever stuff, sabji. When you take, it'll easily get absorbed. But if you take raw, it's all in the food. Raw. Body takes time to get those out. By the time food is passed, you don't get energy by that. You get full energy. But there are exceptions. In some pathological conditions, you can take raw food. So somebody tells you, I'm taking raw food, okay, fine, I have this problem. But that's for a problem, not for a healthy person. You understand? So for example, some cancer patients are advised to take raw food. That's okay. It's cancer, but not for us. So don't take raw foods, except you can take salads. Salads is okay.
And cucumber and carrot.
Yeah, all those is okay. But raw foods...
What about the whole thing, how they do it?
What?
Like spinach and this and that.
Spinach is salad.
Yeah, that's all good.
But then...
the dressing and everything.
I don't know what's dressing. I don't know what kind of dressing.
Dressing is like sauce.
Sauce, you can put that. I have no idea what's that sauce made of.
Like olive oil. You can't put the olive oil.
Olive oil is nonsense. Why do you want to put that?
So what about
crazy.
sprouted?
Huh? Sprout is good. But sprouts, if you boil, that's best. Don't take raw. It'll harm your digestion.
Okay.
Just boil. In India, there is a tradition of boiling sprouts. You boil it and then take. It's the best thing.
How about these things we have? It's called a raw meal. It's like a shake. Especially it has all these different vitamins and fruits.
Raw meal, forget it. You know what? Forget vitamins. There's nothing called vitamins. Nothing called vitamins, nothing called proteins. There's no concept like that. It's a modern concept. You have to get out of this thing. No vitamins. At least according to Ayurveda. It's nothing like that. Okay, so, and take less water. That's always advised. Although there's a propaganda, you should take more water. There's a propaganda, you should take 3 liters water, at least something like that. 3-4 liters water. It's a wrong propaganda. Less water, as much as less you can. Like, we have a concept, we should take more. That concept is not good. Concept should be less. Then you can see how much less you can take. But if you already have a wrong concept, then you take drinking water unnecessarily, I don't take more water. It will flush my kidneys, make my body pure. Water will flush. It's not that. If you take more water, you'll harm yourself. According to Ayurveda, according to all scriptures.
Is that because you end up passing out things that you need?
Yeah, our kidney have to work a lot. You end up passing more things. Your system has more to work with water. And you end up also being prone to more stones. It's ulta.
Kidney stones?
Yeah. People who take more water, they are more prone to kidney stones. It's like that.
At this altitude, it's very easy to become dehydrated.
This place?
Yes, because of the altitude. And it's very, very dry, so you have a tendency to swell. What's the
level?
how do you
No.
Tell? How do you
No,
tell?
there's no telling. You take how much you want, requirement, but don't have the concept of more water. That's what I'm telling.
So you basically take water when you're thirsty.
Whenever you're thirsty, if you can reduce it. That's all. Finish. You have the concept of reducing water, not taking water. That's what I'm advising. That's what scripture says. I don't take water. I take 6 days. I take once. That's all. That's pretty much, yeah. That's practice. Sometimes I don't take 15 days. I don't take water. No need water. I practiced and it's like that. In dal you have some water.
You won't take water for 6 days?
Yeah. That's common, I've practiced. I don't take water. I don't need water.
You just eat food.
Yeah, just eat food.
You're getting water from your food, though.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
coming from the
yeah,
vegetables.
everybody gets water from food. Vegetable, dal. It's okay, No need actually.
So is there any idea, because it's the wrong concept, you just pass water a few times a day, and this is bogus.
Come on, no nonsense. Why? I don't take water 6 days, but still I pass urine. I pass urine. How? From where water is coming? Oh, it's all from food.
I see. Yeah, it's not about what they're telling us as far as this is what a healthy body should respond
That's
to.
wrong. I pass urine maybe 2-3 times a day, but I don't take water for 15 days. From where that water is coming? From where, It comes from food. And then, you know what? If your requirement for water reduces, then your organ works less, no? Pressure is less, on organs. So they get rest. And their basic needs go down. So from less, they take more. You get my point?
Because everything gets watered down if you have so much.
Yeah, everything gets wrong.
That's like the first time I've ever heard something like that.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever heard has been completely opposite.
Yeah, that's true.
We're the sickest nation on the planet.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting.
No, India also, I tell nobody knows this.
But even amongst devotees.
No, nobody
I know
knows.
so many,
Nobody
swamis
knows.
Drink.
Nobody knows this. I told many sannyasis ask me for health advice. Many sannyasis. So I tell them, this what? Then I think one sannyasi. Oh yeah, so Bhakti Vikasa Swami, my Guru Maharaj, used to take lot of water. Then I told Maharaj, but somehow it didn't click. He got kidney stone. And I told Maharaj, I told you. And I reduced water, It's okay. So it's a problem. Water is a problem. See, scriptures it's beyond common sense. It works Ayurveda works in a different way. It's all opposite what I'm telling you. That's why I told you don't tell anybody. People will think, come on, he's telling everything opposite. What happened to him? But it seems opposite to you, but traditionally people were following this. Even if you now go to villages, Brahmanas know it's natural for them, all these things. In modern life, this is not opposite. We are doing opposite. They have made it ulta, everything. So we are unhealthy. All of us are unhealthy. You're right, sickest nation on the planet. So this is up to you. Less water means less concept of water. Then you decide. No problem. You practice less, that's better. Practice less, that's better. In water, good, no? You end up, water is the main cause of diseases, no? Bad water is the main cause of diseases. You don't get diseases because you take less water. You don't get perspiration, you take less water. Your problem is solved. Perspiration problem. You might think by taking less water, your skin becomes dry or something. It will not actually. Because the oils in your food, it will compensate for that. Water is not required. Okay, don't take maida. You know maida?
Corn?
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like?
Okay, I'll give you example. Just like your You make fine wheat.
Suji?
No, not suji.
Fine wheat.
Like this,
White flour?
white flour. Fine white flour.
Pastry, sweet flour.
Yeah. Which you make samosas and
Yes.
very fine one. Sticky. Yeah,
Yes.
that is very bad for health.
No, white flour.
Yeah, very bad. It is so. Yeah. It is not chapati one.
It's white flour. Yeah.
Processed, like really processed.
Yeah, really processed. So what do you make chapatis with? What's that called?
Wheat or
Atta.
Atta. Okay. Atta. Yeah, atta. We also call atta. Oh, so you call maida as white flour.
Yes.
Very soft. Yeah, it's very bad for health. Avoid items made with maida. Avoid it as much as you can. It's not digested by the stomach. It causes problems. Digestion goes out. Well, I don't know what you make with maida. What do you make here?
Sometimes people will make like puris even with it.
Puris also?
Yeah.
Samosa?
Or mix like wheat flour with. Sometimes I mix wheat flour with white flour to make like the bread last night.
Okay. Oh, like that.
cake.
But the
Cake.
we
Yeah.
used to use
All it's maida, no?
Other sweets, yeah.
Pastry also maida they use?
Pastry.
Oh, really? You have to be careful eating these things. It's very bad for health. It sticks. What sticks outside, it will stick in your stomach. It's same. Sticks in your intestines, your digestion is out, you get problems.
So is this a matter of not having the bran?
No,
the germ in the flour. You know
No, it's just maida. That's all. Any brand.
No, not brand. Like
bran,
like fiber.
the fiber on the outside.
Yeah. Maida, you don't have brand, no.
Yeah, but there's
So,
two
first of
different
all-
kinds of white flour. One of them is not bleached, not processed. They've just removed the outside of the kernel.
I have no idea. Maida is like very fine processed flour.
Okay.
You touch it, it's very fine, very fine.
White flour. It's any white flour.
Yeah, any white flour, it sticks.
Yeah, it's more.
That's all. Now you can decide. I have
More processed.
yeah, more
It is
processed.
processed. Yeah, it's not bleached, but it's more processed.
Yeah, more processed. Yeah. So it's very bad. Don't take. Ayurveda says no to maida. No, you should never take. Avoid. Most of the things are made with maida. Pastries and probably pizza base. It's all from maida. No. So you have to see as less as possible. It's
I
good.
knew there was a reason I like chapatis.
Chapatis are okay, but if they good.
Chapatis are not made of maida.
I'm not saying
It's
they're
atta.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying there's a reason why I like them because they're made from the right kind of flour.
Okay, so and the last in eating is never overeat. Now, but this has many things to, and we understood what you mean by overeat, which time, what not time, how much not. But this is the rule. If you overeat, no matter you follow all those principles, you will become ill. You'll become ill, 100%.
You become what?
Sick, ill. You become ill.
How do you know?
That's what I'm talking. So overeating has three things: times and time, and quantity and quality. So times means how many times you should eat. For humans, it is just 2 times a day.
Who says that?
2 times a day you should
That's
eat.
ideal.
That's ideal. I mean to say that's for humans. Humans can also take once, twice, but never thrice. Don't eat 3 times. Eating 3 times, no. That's all. You can take 2 meals. If you're a little hungry, maybe in between, make something light. It's good to take twice. That's all. Finish. Fact. Finish. Everything is closed. Otherwise you become ill. 3 times eating will make you ill. Now, people who eat 2 times, he is bhogi. It is said in Kannada, Sanskrit. People who eat 1 time is yogi. 2 times he is bhogi. 3 times he is rogi. And 4 times Ram hogi. He is out, he is dead.
What does the third one mean?
Rogi means sick, diseased, yeah.
What is hogi?
Huh?
You said
Ram hogi means dead.
no, the first one was yogi.
Yogi once he eats.
Bogey.
2 times he is bhogi.
Bogi.
Enjoying.
Yeah, enjoying.
Yeah, okay.
It's said in Sanskrit like that. But for us, you might need 2 times because we are book distributors, no? Preachers. We have physical service, no? Yogis, they don't have to do anything. They're just sitting home so that they can do. But in Dharmashastras, 2 times is okay. But 3 times, you are a disease. 4 times, you're dead. Anybody who is more time will die soon.
Then Prabhupada also say, if you work like an ant, you eat like an ant, and if you work like an elephant, you eat like an elephant, something like that.
Yeah, that you can eat, but
Ants work pretty hard.
The size they use.
I don't know. You can see according to service, but 2 times. That's okay. You can eat, but 2 times.
Maybe just something small in the evening, like milk.
Yeah, if you're hungry in the night, maybe you need some milk. That's okay.
It's a pretty hard concept for Americans to swallow. At least for me.
Why?
Why?
You guys do breakfast, lunch, dinner. That's every day. That's what
No, not America. Indians also. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and evening snacks, and then night something. It's like that, no? It's normal. It's a normal life.
Yeah, you just, when the stomach calls, you say yes.
Yeah.
But you're saying
So,
you have to control.
Yeah. And once you're practiced, it needs practice, but just go a long way. So you can see how to do it. Because there's a tendency, Brahmacharya ashram and Pujari ashram, you save food, keep food, eat food. Then Mahaprasad is coming all the time, And you keep on eating. And that's a problem in ISKCON life. You have to, when Mahaprasad comes, just take little to honor. Not just much. Maybe take tulsi. Thank you. Finish. Otherwise you keep on ending up eating, it spoils your health. I've seen many brahmacharis get spoiled health. And once your health is spoiled, next step is marriage. 100%. Yeah, nobody to take care.
Maybe 99.
Yeah. Okay, 99.99%. You have 0.1. So, because you become lonely, nobody takes care. That's institution, no? It's a fact, you have to face it. And people, then if you're always devotees will manageable say, you better you go, you can't. It's a tough thing. So, better don't become diseased. That's all. Okay, so this is about eating. Any questions? So time of eating. When to eat? Now there's sometimes you should. Fine. Never eat when you're tired. There's a tendency you're tired and I should take food. No, because you're tired, less energy. But that's illusion. If you're tired, never take food. Because if you take food, as you're tired, you take food, body has to work to digest food. You're making body more tired, no? Machine is already exhausted and you put more thing and then machine has to work. It's nonsense. So when you're tired, don't eat food. Take rest. Take sleep. And then after your body recovers, then put food inside the machine. You see, it's an illusion. Don't do that. The book distribution, you come and you're very tired. We are feeling less energy. You eat. No. Take some rest and then eat. And don't eat in wrong times of the day. Wrong times means don't eat between 10:30 to 2:30. 10:30 to 1:30. Never eat. That time you should never eat.
But in the afternoon?
Yeah, of course. Night I've already told never eat. So
it's the best time to eat at noon, right? Because the sun is hot.
it's wrong.
Huh?
It's wrong.
That's wrong.
Whatever you think, you have to just reverse it. and you'll be right. Because Krishna says this word is perverted reflection, no? Of spiritual word. That's upside tree. It's inverted tree. Our whole concepts are wrong. So 10:30, 12:30, 1:30 never eat. Although your fire is strong, because sun is, you're right. But the problem with this is, you have a lot of fire. Now you put food, and food requires more. Like so when you digest the food, it produces more heat. Is it?
No.
Is it? When you digest sugar, you produce.
Putting a log into fire.
Yeah, fire increases. Yeah, this is, you're putting log into fire increases. So fire will increase. Already at 12 noon, that's the highest time of heat. Your body is also, it's tuned with cosmos, no? What is pitta? And you put food, pitta increases more. And that heat will destroy your body. So, you'll end up becoming sick. So 10:30 to 1:30, never eat. Avoid. Don't eat at that time. Because 12 it's the highest fire, but from 10:30 it starts increasing. See? And then it takes time to get reduced to till 1:30 it gets reduced. So that gap, before that, after that, don't eat. Avoid. You'll become unhealthy. That time you should never eat. Other times you can take, except night. Now you can figure out how to do. Ideally we don't take, no? Like ideally in ISKCON, like you take in morning, 9 o'clock, then evening. But you should make it a point. If you have not eaten, if you have skipped the meal, suppose, we take at 12:30. We all take at 12:30 here, no?
That's when it comes,
I don't know.
Yeah, what's up with Krishna? Why does he do that?
I have no
Why
idea.
does he like to eat at 12?
You know why? Because yeah, I tell you why. Because he's playing with his friends in the forest, no? He's always playing, hard work and all those things. So that might be the reason.
He eats 6 times a day.
I don't know, he eats a lot. Jagannath eats a lot.
But you were saying if you skip, let's say breakfast,
Yeah, if you skip the breakfast, suppose, that's an exception. Then you can take at 12:30. That's an exception. Because you skipped. So body needs food at that time. If you don't take, then heat will destroy your body. Fire, it's already increased, no? So rather than destroying body, put food. But if it's better to take breakfast and then take in the evening. Avoid that time, always.
Well, if you only eat some fruits for breakfast, very light breakfast, can
Good.
you stay at 12:30 like that?
No, then you're done.
Also.
You're done. Then don't take at 12:30. I don't know how to practically apply here. Because it's 12:30, food comes. If you don't take, it's finished in 10 minutes, no?
There's always raising knowledge.
No, but how do you do? I mean, to say 12:30 you take lunch, then
You put it in tiffin and save it for later.
No, but the point is, when do you take meals? In the morning and 12:30, that's it?
No, I mean,
Everyone's bound to midnight.
we usually take a breakfast. That's the best meal of the day. And then we usually don't take it 12:30, so close
Oh,
to breakfast.
uh-huh.
But then when we come down 2, 3,
Okay, that time you take, huh?
we try to find what's left.
Oh,
So we need to arrange better nice meal like morning.
yeah. Oh, then okay.
But you're saying eat fruits in the morning. Is that
No. It's not a norm. It's not an axiomatic thing. Fruits. You can take meal, no problems.
It's better to mix fruits with the meal too. I've heard that.
You can mix, but fruits not to be mixed with meal. It's not a good idea. If there is fruits, take some fruits first, and then 5 minutes you break, and then take meal. No problem. You don't mix. So you have to figure out 12:30 thing. This 10:30 to 1:30. But I'm telling the ideal situation. See, according to management, temple management and things, that has to be figured out now. You can't fight with everything. So you see that thing. And quantity, how much to eat? Now, overeating. How do you know you're overeating? That's a big question. Can we tell? How do you know you're overeating?
Oh, I've eaten too much.
No, burping is good. It is said, if you don't burp after eating, you're not allowed to get up from your seat. It's a custom in India, and people become really offended in South India because you never feed yourself properly. So what do? I don't know. There's a technique. Generally, it is said. You might have heard theoretically keep 2/3 of food, 1/3 water and 1/3 air, something like this, 1/4. But how to know that? We are not doing ultrasound, every time. So the best way is, what you do is, the rule of Ayurveda is, after you get up from eating, still you should feel hungry. That's how you know you're not overeating. You should feel hungry after eating, little bit.
So never eat till you're satisfied.
Yeah,
Always leave yourself a little bit.
Yeah. And you can know when you practice, you can know. You're eating, you can know. Your body will tell, okay, that's much. You will know. You're feeling hunger, little hunger, and it is there, and then you can stop at that time. So you have to see whether you're feeling hungry or not. Little bit hunger is there.
Better start with us. Eat, see how you feel. If you feel very
Yeah.
hungry, eat
So you
more.
can see
If
how you can take less, then you can see how much hungry. If you feel more, then you can see according to your body. Just see, check it out how it is done. That's why I told you I can't tell everything. It's a sense also, no? It's a sense, it comes.
What about just like they say this much?
No, this is nothing. There is rules in Dharma Shastras. Sannyasi is this much, but it's not practical for all of us. This is practical which everybody can apply. It's practical thing. And the quality of food, quality I told you. No canned food, nothing else, and all those fresh things. Okay, this is eating. Next thing in health is sleeping. What do you do with sleeping? So sleep is a waste of time. But anyway, sleep. That's all. You have to keep in mind sleep is a waste of time. Is it? Prabhupada always said it's waste of time. 6 hours, you've forgotten yourself. Still you have to sleep. So we have to lead a life in such a way so that sleep is minimal. At the same time you become fresh. Because if you sleep less, then also your mind doesn't work. You're driving, you get an accident. You're not fresh. So we know sleep is less, but it's required. Now, how to do so that we can sleep less till we are fresh? That's the idea of Ayurveda, no? So what to do? People who don't sleep, they can live for 500 years. It's
If you don't sleep.
Yeah, if you don't sleep. But for example, in Mahabharata, that Amba, you know Amba?
What?
Bhishma Pitama.
Ambika, the 3 sisters?
Yeah, 3 sisters. So Bhishma Pitama, he took Amba, no? And then he denied to marry. So she took a vow to kill Bhishma. She didn't eat, she didn't sleep. And she didn't become old. Her life, like 500, 600, 700 years. That's magic of not eating. But that's, of course, we can't do that. I'm just telling. You can't do like that. That's Mahabharata. So, but the idea is, you sleep in such a way so that you don't need more sleep. Okay? Now, sleep in proper direction. There is a direction of sleeping also.
To the east, head to the east.
East or south. Or west. But never north. You sleep keeping your face towards north, you're definitely going to become ill. Or you'll become mad after some
Is this
time.
the Vastu thing?
Psychosis. No, not Vastu, earth.
This part of your head facing east.
Yeah, east, south or west. It depends. If you want spirituality, you keep your head east. If you want health, south. If you want wealth, west.
If you want towards the west,
Wealth. You have to decide. So I decide whenever I feel a little sick, I'm tired from journey, I keep my head towards south, next day I'm fresh. And that's for health. So you should know directions. If you're feeling weak spiritually, you put it in east. And it matters a lot.
East is for what?
East is for spirituality. East is always for spirituality, no? Lord Chaitanya, east. And south is for health. And W, west, is for wealth. S,
No.
north is no. Yeah. I remember like that.
North is no way.
So it's very important direction, keep in mind. But of course, there are exceptions. If you're in train, what do you do? Where's east, where's west? Or maybe so many brahmacharis together. And if everybody slept, you have just one corner, you can't just say, get up. You can't do that. So this exception, otherwise that's, for you, no problem. It's very cool. And discipline, keep a discipline of sleeping. It's very important. Sleep at proper time, get up at proper time. Don't mess up with time. Otherwise, you're never going to become brahmachari. It's impossible. I mean to say, then there's a lot of tendency of losing semen. Night falls. We don't sleep at proper time. Our body will react to that. So that's important. Proper time. Now, proper time is.
Well, one more thing about sleep, like, what if you're polyphasic or monophasic?
What's that?
Biphasic, like you sleep once a day or a little bit, like 10 times. You sleep 30 minutes.
Okay, fine. I'll finish it. Then you ask, because many things will be covered. Okay, and this I'll discuss proper time afterwards. But day sleeping, never. If you want to write infinite times, never. Write never. All Shastras, all Ayurveda, even Bible says don't sleep in. Hey, Bible says don't sleep in daytime. I read it. I don't know Old Testament or New Testament. I read somewhere. Probably you might know better, but there are rules. Don't sleep in daytime. Don't sleep in daytime. Quran says don't sleep in daytime. All Dharma Shastras, all Ved, don't sleep in daytime.
In the New Testament, Lord Jesus said, "Don't sleep."
He said,
"Don't sleep." It's figurative.
Yeah, it's figurative, probably. Yeah.
Still.
Yes, that's the idea. Yeah. But daytime, if you sleep,
Mayapur, you can do it. You can sleep in daytime in Mayapur.
why?
And I heard it's like Dandavat sleep.
Yeah, but doesn't Mahaprabhu lots of times in Brahmacharya they're sleeping?
I'll come to that point. I'll tell you how to do that. But this is first you have to learn. Don't sleep. If you can avoid sleep, that's the best. Because in daytime, if you sleep, in old age, you are going to get hypertension. Definitely blood pressure problems. You are going to get arthritis. Nobody can stop. Even Vishnu cannot stop. That's there in scriptures.
Any naps during the day?
I'll come to that point. Yeah. Okay. But first, this don't sleep. Sleep means more than 1 hour. Sleep means more than 45 minutes. Now, okay, let me quantify. More than 40 minutes, that's sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Or maybe 24 minutes. 24 or 48 minutes, double. But definitely not more than 40 minutes. So don't do that. It's very bad. And Brahmachari life, everybody sleeps 2 hours. It happens, no? In Brahmachari life, everybody all around is gone. All around is gone. Then they get up and they're somewhere else, some other word, So I have to come back again. So it's very bad for health. Okay, if you are tired in day, definitely you become tired in day. Now what to do? You're not allowed to sleep. So take a nap. Nap means less than 40 minutes. You got my point? Take a nap. And preferably sitting. If you can do sitting, because it is said in Ayurveda, if you sit and sleep, it's not sleep. You're not sleeping if you're sitting and sleeping. Yeah, actually, you don't sleep. You sleep, you sit. But that's not either good. So, but sitting and sleeping, you have to take care. Your neck doesn't.
So you just kind of sit up against the wall and just...
Yeah, like that, huh?
How she sits.
Sit up against the wall and just take a nap, yeah. That you can do. Or maybe table, like in libraries. You can do that. And that way you'll sleep less and you get your energy back. You don't sleep extra because the more you sleep, the more tired you will become. You think you'll become fresh, but you'll become tired. You might have seen, you get up and you're messed up. What happened? Somebody.
Do you sleep legs crossed or legs straight when you're sitting?
Anything, you just sleep. That's all. Just don't lie. Lie means flat. That's all. Sometimes if you want, sometimes your back hurts, no? Just standing up. You can lie down for some time, then get up. And then sit and sleep. That way you can do. So, not more than 40 minutes, just avoid it. Preferably 24 minutes. Preferably. And that will go a long way. You'll become very healthy, very sharp in your mind. People who sleep in daytime, they become dull in mind, intelligence. Because you see, sun is symbol of light, no? Light is symbol of knowledge. Is it? The sun is symbol of knowledge. You have light, knowledge, and you're going in darkness. You see, you become dull. You prefer darkness than light. You become dull. So people who sleep in day, they are dull. They don't have intelligence. Their mind is not sharp. Slowly, it will come by. It will show its things. So you can avoid it. Naps you can take. But if you're very, very tired. But there are always exceptions, I mean to say. If you're awake in night, suppose, late at night, some services, like Janmashtami, suppose. You're awake at night, till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. That time you can sleep in daytime. If you're awake in night, late hours. Otherwise, no. Okay? And wash your feet before sleeping. It's very important. If you don't wash your feet before sleeping, definitely subtle entities will enter you.
What if you wear socks?
Remove your socks and wash your feet.
No, because your feet they show no symptoms of dirt, no dirtiness. Like if you walk barefoot or
if you have always wearing, just like
look
Prabhu.
dirty, right? But if you wear socks, there's no dirt.
Yeah, there's no dirt, but it's
even
always.
sock is probably cleaning your foot because it's just like cloth, like covering your body,
I don't know. Scripture says wash your feet, that's all. I don't know what scripture says.
There's a difference between...
Scriptures, you said. What scripture says you should do it. So, you may be right, but in all scriptures it is said like that. All Dharma Shastras
I
are
think it's
there.
because you're looking at like people would walk in sandals. And
Yeah, it might be the case. It might be the case, yeah, because of dirt.
You have so
Because
many
of dirt.
toxins come out of the bottom of your feet all the time, especially when you're sweating.
Yeah, this is also true, yeah.
Wearing socks, you're emitting
It's good to wash always above our ankles.
toxins
Wash
at
it.
the bottom of your feet.
Yeah, wash it and then let it dry and then sleep.
What does it mean? This is the foot?
Yeah,
This is
no.
the foot?
This above
What is
ankles,
this?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so, and wipe it. Because don't sleep with wet feet, that's also rule. So it's tricky, you have to wash, but at the same time you should not sleep with wet. So either wipe it, let it dry, and then sleep, no problems. So, or if you can't wash, sprinkle. That's one option. I told you sprinkle water. That can be done. But if you wash your feet, you will get very fresh, very sound sleep, very good sleep. And wash with cold water, not with hot water. Feet you can wash with cold water. You don't need
I
hot
heard
water.
it's good for Brahmacharya to wash feet with cold water.
It's not good.
It is good.
It is good, yeah. In fact, I didn't add bathing. You can write bathing. We should not take bath with hot water. It's really bad for Brahmachari. Really bad. You should take bath with tepid.
Just room temperature.
Tepid. Yeah, it's very cold. Just take it to room temperature. Take bath. That's all. Hot water definitely you can't maintain Brahmachari. It's impossible. You'll not be able to do it. So, in fact, scripture says you should take bath with cold water. That's what scripture says. In the month of winters. That's what. In the month of February. That's what Hari Bhakti Vikasa says.
Ice cold water.
Yeah, it says. But, of course, you can't do it. You'll fall sick. Because in previous ages, people used to have wells. So, well water is automatically, warm. It's warm, it's not cold. So, you can make like tepid room and then you can take bath. You'll feel fresh also. Because if you take with hot water, you'll feel sleepy. You'll sleep in chanting. It's dangerous. So that's bathing, I didn't add. Okay. And once you get up in the night, don't sleep again immediately. Sometimes you get up, no?
Wake up.
Yeah.
Sometimes you kind of just wake up.
Yeah, automatically. You wake up, then you see watch, it's 1 o'clock. Again sleep. No, don't do that. It is advised in scriptures, don't sleep immediately. Never once you wake up.
But say get up and do something and go back.
Get up, do chanting. That's advised in scriptures. When you get up, when your sleep wakes, get up, do chanting for whatever, and then afterwards you can sleep.
You don't have to take a bath or anything when you wake up like that. You can just chant.
Yeah. Why to take bath? I just chant like that.
Why is that?
Why?
Is that?
Because as soon as you get up and immediately you sleep, you'll get dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You get dreams. And then you get bad dreams sometimes and you lose Brahmacharya. So no, don't do that.
So that's okay to disrupt your sleep cycle. Get up, do something, and then you feel sleepy.
No, why artificially you should disrupt?
Huh?
No, artificially you should not disrupt if it comes.
No, not artificially. Like, I have that a lot, I sleep a little bit, then I wake up like 1 o'clock every time.
Okay, good. Then
And I just get up, do something.
yeah,
and
do
if it's
something.
sleepy, it's still dark, go back to sleep.
Yeah, that you can do.
But get up when the light is up.
Yeah, before light, yeah. That's a good idea.
Also, I've heard that the sleeping cycle generally is like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's all REM sleep, NREM sleep, and then you go and then come up and all those things. It's there, you're right. So?
I was just wanting to clarify because I've experienced that for myself. I'll wake up like in intervals of an hour and a half, either hour and a half or 3 hours.
Everybody will wake up at night once. At least once, is it? Everybody does. And that time you should get up, do some chanting, do something, and then again sleep. And it'll go long way. All traditions do that.
You feel more rested after that?
Yeah, you feel if you immediately sleep, you'll feel more tired. And you'll mess up your mind. And you got additional chanting also. You just chant 2-3 rounds. 2-3 rounds are done.
It's the best time to chant.
Yeah, best time to chant. It's so peaceful. So peace.
And you're in a state of mind where you're not. You don't have the hamsters running around in your head.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, never sleep between 10:30 and 1:30 afternoon. Even if you have to take nap in daytime, don't take nap at this time. 10:30 to 1:30. That's for eating and sleeping both. Because it's hot, no? When you sleep, your body becomes more hot. Pitta, at this time. And heat destroys body.
It says never sleep and then it says always sleep.
Always sleep between 10:30 to 1:30. In the
PM.
night.
PM.
This morning, this PM.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't write. 10:30 and 1:30 you should be sleeping. In the night, ideally. So never sleep in the morning, 10:30 to 1:30. Always sleep in the night between 10:30 to 1:30 if you want a good rest. Until unless you have some service or until unless you have practiced. You have practiced. Like I am practiced. I sleep at around 11:30. I get up around 3 o'clock. 2:30 I get up. So I have practiced. I practiced my sleep, reducing. So no problems with me. I have no problems. So, but you can't do if you're not practiced. If you're not practiced, by 10:30 you should be sleeping. That's the idea. And 1:30 you get good sleep. Between that, you get the maximum possible rest because you're with nature. You're with the hormones, cycle of hormones. You're with hormonal cycle. So at this time, body produces sleep hormones. You're with the body, so you get proper rest. So it's good to do like that. It's not good to make a habit getting up late.
How much longer is all this? How much longer is this Ayurvedic? How much more will you speak?
How much? What?
How much
longer is presentation?
It's going to finish. Just finished. It's gone. I'm also tired speaking.
I do have one question, if it's okay.
Yeah.
What do we do in the 10:30, 1:30 afternoon if we don't sleep or eat? Service, chant.
I have no problem, but mostly you're on book distribution, no?
Yeah, it's true. Basically, anything else but these two things.
Yeah, anything else but it.
Okay.
And not eating, not sleeping.
Okay.
That's all. Okay, and yeah, it's good to do something because if you don't do something, then next thing is sleep. At this time, we are prone to sleep now. We're prone. I think we're prone. Everybody's feeling sleepy. And this is the time now, 12. Okay, so never sleep in Sandhya time. Sandhya, you know Sandhya? If you sleep in Sandhya, next day you will become ill. You try. I have tried.
The RT, 5:30 or something?
No, Sandhya means dusk and dawn.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
And midday.
Whether Aarti or no Aarti.
Oh, okay.
Noon as well.
Huh?
The times for Gayatri.
Yeah, noon. No, but noon is included, like 10:30 to 1:30. That's included. That's done. So Sandhya is generally dusk and dawn. Never sleep. And you try. You sleep once. Next day you'll be sick. Because Sandhya time, they're all subtle entities all around you. And the people who are sleeping, they'll enter. Vishnu has ordered, who is sleeping at this time, you enter them. Make them sick. That's in Garud Puran. Vishnu ordered him. So they're finding, who is sleeping. They'll enter. That's a very bad time to sleep.
I put like lamb's blood on my wall.
They're subtle, no? They're subtle. They can. Okay. See, all these things will help you to maintain brahmacharya. That's what it's all about. It's not for grahasthas. I mean, they can do whatever they want. It's for grahasthas also, but their life is messed up, They do whatever they want.
Kids running.
Yeah, but I don't know but it's for us, for brahmacharis. And do not sleep on belly. Like people sleep like that. No, never sleep on belly.
You never sleep on belly.
Belly. Sleep on back.
Does it mean something when you lay back, left, right?
No, left, right is okay, but like this.
How about back? Back is also best.
Of course, no, back is the best, no. But like this, some people like in sleep also they get like this, no. And they are like morning they are like. So you have to avoid it. You have to practice. Don't go on belly. Don't go. Ideal sleep is you don't move. If that sleep you can get, you are agile. You're sleeping like a dog. Yes, it said sleep like a dog. So you're sleeping, but still your mind is inside alert. So people who have practiced, they sleep in one direction, they get up in one direction. They don't move because they don't sleep extra. They're minimal and they get up. So it's like that. But just forget that. So that's practice. At least don't sleep on belly. And after nightfall, if you get sometimes brahmacharya life, please wash your clothes and wash your bed sheets on which you sleep. Don't use it again.
After every night.
No, after having nightfalls. If sometimes semen gets discharged, then place you're sleeping, the bed sheets and clothes, wash it. Because if you don't wash that bed sheet, then subtle entities will take over you.
But the thing is, if we sleep in sleeping bags.
So that's a problem.
You can wash them.
I know, but
You can wash them? You can wash them?
You can. It's
Okay.
more of a-
Then wash
They
them.
won't last less long. They won't last as long, but
But,
more
yeah.
difficult.
But
Yeah. Sleeping bags, so you can just hang.
But there is such thing as a sleeping bag lining.
yeah, we need to get those
That might
actually.
be helpful.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
But it's
Like
like
a little
inside
cotton
the bag.
cloth that you wear, that you basically get inside them. Inside.
And this is just to avoid subtle entities.
yeah. If you don't wash, you'll be surrounded by subtle
Can
entities.
you simply sprinkle with water?
Sprinkling is the last option. You can do. Water is purifying. Sprinkling. But if you can wash, that's the best.
How about it in the
That's
sun?
the best.
If you put it in the sun.
No, you have to wash.
Because they say sun is purifying too. Not
No,
purifying.
sun cannot purify
Or the
without.
wind.
Wind and sun cannot purify without water. You need all the three.
Okay.
Purification means sun, wind and water. Oh, in that purport second canto, we were reading. Prabhupada says, no? Sun, water, composition, In that purport, Prabhupada says, sun, wind and water, they purify matter. So you need that. So please keep in mind, it's very important because if you, it will create problems, a lot of problems. If it's possible, wash. Dry it, sun. That's good. It's a good idea. Sleeping less, sleeping more, both will make you tired. Both appropriate. And that I told the rules, how to do it. Conquer sleep by no sleep. That's a rule. You want to conquer sleep? No sleep. No, that means if you want to conquer sleep, practice sleeping less. Slowly. Slowly you can reduce your sleep. Slowly, steadily. Okay, 15 minutes you can do less. Then 15 minutes less. Then you can conquer sleep. Slowly you'll come. Like somebody asked Prabhupada, how come you are sleeping 2 hours? No? Used to sleep 2 hours? Prabhupada said, practice. First answer. But there is another thing, anxiety. Anxiety can make you not sleep, no? The Ayurveda says, so if Prabhupada said the symptom of advancing in Krishna consciousness is you have less sleep, no? Prabhupada said that, nectar of devotion, you sleep less. So that's another thing. We were talking about goals and all these things. I'll talk about that, leadership qualities. We were talking, no? So if you have goal, if you have goals in your life, if you have plans, automatically your sleep will come down. Yes. That will help you. Because you are not empty, no? You have things to do in your life. So that'll keep you busy. So these 2 things can help you, practice and goals. And others forget it. Less eating helps you. Proper eating, I told you, helps you to sleep less. And that's what is health about, eating and sleeping. Don't you think if you just practice all these things, you'll always be healthy? You can practice all these things, you'll always be healthy. You don't need anything else. Nothing. You can always be Brahmachari. In mind, in body, pure. That's it. Okay. Any questions? It's finished. It's done.
If we become practiced in eating less, will it be easier to sleep less?
Yeah, that's what. If you practice eating less, sleep less. But you have to decide according to service. You know, book distribution, and you might have to eat, But if you don't eat at night, you'll sleep less. If you don't sleep in daytime, you'll sleep less. It's common, people think, I'll sleep in daytime, and then I'll sleep less in night. No. You sleep in daytime, no matter if you sleep 2 hours in daytime, you'll end up sleeping more. Because if you sleep, your mind becomes tuned to sleeping. It goes, okay, I sleep. And it gets a habit of sleeping. But if you're fresh in daytime, if you're fresh, mind becomes a habit, okay, I have to be fresh. Then whatever minimal you sleep, brain uses all that sleep for rest. You see? Mm-hmm. All that sleep, it takes all the rest from that thing, and you become more fresh.
So is there a balance in that regard? Because you could say, well, I'm just going to sleep 20 minutes then. But in the Gita, Lord Krishna says, he who sleeps too much or sleeps too little, eats too much or eats too little, cannot be a yogi.
Sleeps too little according to your practice.
Yes.
It depends. You have to practice.
You have to test to see.
You have to see yourself, all these things, how much you can do. But you have to practice. Just like I sleep 2.5 hours in the night. That's all. I sleep like that. You might have seen my light is open. Mm-hmm. You might have seen. I sleep around 11:30. I get up at 2:30. That's pretty much. In daytime, I don't sleep.
I was thinking if you ever slept.
Sometimes I don't sleep. And in daytime, I sit and take little dose like this, nap. And mind is always active. If mind is active, if you make a habit to mind active, less sleep will get everything. That's how people practice less sleeping. And all these great people, Bhaktivedanta Thakur, Krishna, they were sleeping less. That's a trick. But we don't think like that. We think, we'll sleep more, then we'll sleep less. You see, it's a bad logic.
And the tendency is to think that, I'm feeling tired, so that means I have to sleep.
Yeah, that's a tendency. That's illusion. You're becoming tired, you have to know. That's illusion, that mind is tricking you. You just have to take a nap and you become okay. Get up. It's an illusion.
You do it sitting down.
Yeah. I once didn't sleep for 5 days. Once I practiced, I didn't sleep for 5 days. Just got up, But then afterwards, I got mad. You can't stop for 5 days. It's impossible. Remember, you start losing your memory. And you start losing, Somebody asks you. After 5 minutes, answer is coming. That's a bad thing. But the point is, body needs much less sleep what we think. That's the idea. So you see on your own. It's very subjective. I've told the rules. Now you see. The point is to be fresh. fresh. It's not that whole day you're tired, you're not sleeping. You practice these rules, you'll be fresh. That's all.